Always, every time she came from Jamaica to see when I came here, every time. I remember she came before she passed, about 6 or 7 times she came up. And every time she came, she'll pull me to the side. Boy, there's a calling on your life. I said, Grandma, I love you, but God ain't got no use for me. But surprise. But I always was afraid of answering that call because I didn't want to be judged. Because I've seen growing up in churches back home and in New York how ministers was judged. And I'm like, I don't want nobody judging me because at that time I wasn't as saved as I am today. And it may have been something different, but God had his timing for when he called me into his glory to do his work. But we should also allow for that time and that growth to take place in whoever is being called to be our spiritual leader. You cannot judge him because, 2 years ago we did it this way. Why are we doing it this way? We, like I said before, we don't like change. Change is a way of, it's uneasiness. It changes our normal routine. And we have been privileged, spoiled, in other words, in how we do things. Because we had 2 leaders that we could just let them do what they do, and it was great. Because we know they wasn't going to bring us in a path that we didn't belong or what was going to happen. But Dr. Cooper needed his authority, his way to come in and put his stamp on things. Be able to come here and says, okay, you have called me to be your pastor, now let me lead you. Not forgetting where we came from, but look at the present and where we're going. My second point is to submit to your leader. Excuse me. Verse 17 says, and be submissive, for they watch out for your soul as those who must give account. Let them do so with joy, not with grief, for that would be unprofitable to you. And a lot of time we hear the word submissive, and I think we look at it wrong. And if you was to decipher that word the word sub means under. Thus the word submarine means underwater. Now if you look at the word mission